You know what most people get wrong about Airbnb? They think it's about renting out space. But that's not actually the real business. Here's the thing. The real money isn't in having a place. It's in pricing inefficiencies that already exist in the housing market. Let me explain. You've probably walked past hotels charging $120 a night and thought nothing of it. At the same time, someone a few streets away is renting a fully furnished apartment for maybe $800 a month, completely empty most of the day. That gap, that mismatch, that's where Airbnb quietly prints money. My name is Frank, and I'll spend way too much time thinking about relevant financial topic. If you're someone who feels like you're working hard but not really building any income stream outside your job, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Now here's what most people don't realize. Airbnb isn't really a side hustle. It behaves more like a pricing arbitrage system between hotels and long-term rentals. Let's break it down. Say a location has hotel demand of $90 per night. That's roughly $2,700 per month if fully booked. Now imagine you control access to a property that costs $1,000 rent monthly, even if you only capture 50% occupancy, so about 15 nights, you're already looking at $1,350 revenue. That's before optimization. This is where it gets really interesting, because the real advantage isn't occupancy, it's behavioral mismatch. Hotels price for consistency and staffing costs. Long-term landlords price for stability. But Airbnb sits in between, capturing people who don't fit either system, travelers, short stays, emergency relocations. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Frank, but this sounds saturated. And that's the illusion. Most people enter Airbnb emotionally. They upload random photos, set random prices, and hope. But the people actually making consistent income treat it like data. They adjust pricing daily. They study local demand spikes. They even track events in their city like mini investors tracking earnings reports. Here's what most people don't realize. Airbnb success is less about property and more about timing, positioning, and psychological pricing. A $79 listing feels dramatically cheaper than $80, even though it's basically the same. That small detail alone can shift bookings more than most people expect. So the real move isn't buy property. It's learning to see and used housing time as a market inefficiency you can temporarily control. Because once you see it that way, you stop thinking like a renter or owner. You start thinking like someone who understands where money is leaking and quietly redirects it. And that's the part nobody talks about.